What is happening, Internet? We are in the month of November. It is crazy how fast this year has gone by. We are already on the second to last month of the year. Halloween was on Monday. Today is Friday. That just means that Thanksgiving is very, very close. And then after that, it's going to be Christmas. And then after that, it'll be New Year's. And 2016 will be done, which is ridiculous. But new month means new boxes. So the first box that has come in for the month of November is the Legion of Collectors box. And this thing is huge. This is like ginormous. This is bigger than any of the boxes from Legion of Collectors we've gotten in the past, so I don't know what to expect. I believe the theme is not Disney. Sorry, Disney on the brain. But it's Batman villains, and so you can see that the silhouette on the box is of the Joker. So, you know, the most iconic villain in Batman. So, totally makes sense. I have a few friends that are very excited about this box. So they're really excited to see what's in it. I am excited to see what's in it. You know, I'm more of a Marvel person, but I do enjoy Batman. You know, growing up watching Michael Keaton as Batman and having those movies come through, and then the rebirth with Christian Bale in his that Dark Knight series and stuff. I personally haven't seen Batman vs. Superman yet, so I really haven't seen Ben Affleck's take on Batman, and then with the upcoming Justice League movie, which will eventually happen. So I'll have to do that eventually, watch those movies to kind of catch up in that storyline. But for now, we're going to focus on this box with the Batman villains. So we're going to cut the tape, flip it open, without dropping it if possible. Come on, box. Okay. Open it up. You got a patch and pin. So on the inside of the box, you got this cool artwork of all these villains of Batman. So you have Riddler and Catwoman. Can't talk. Penguin, Poison Ivy. Of course, you got Harley Quinn, the Joker. Just very classic, iconic Batman villains. And so we come to the patch and pin. So the patch is Bane. There you go. Very classic Bane mask for the patch. So that's really cool. And then the pin is, I'm gonna take it out of the bag here. I think they changed the adhesive for the patch and pin, because I guess people might have complained about them falling around during shipment. So now it's this really sticky goo stuff that makes sure that they're in position. But now I can barely open this thing. Okay, I have a pair of scissors here. Might as well use them. There we go. And the pin, nice quality pin. It's of the Riddler. Can you see that? Pretty cool. Nice. Okay. Now, get into the nitty-gritty of the box. Open the box, and of course, it's the card that they're putting in all the boxes now. So, I'm going to put that aside. Focus on that later. Now, first up, we have a comic book. It is a Legion of Collectors pop art comic book. It says Batman, but then it's like spray painted over Riddler #1. I don't even know what number it is, but it's kind of cute because it got the Robin kind of tied up here, and then the Batman in the shadow, and then the Riddler right there. So this is really cute artwork, by the way. So that's awesome. And it says rated for teens. So I guess this was a teen, like a teen-based comic or something. I mean, I don't know. I think comics tend to be written for teens anyway. So that makes sense. I'm gonna put you there. Next up, we got a bunch of things in the box to focus on besides the pop. So I'm gonna go with this guy. It's a Dorbz, and it's Two-Face Dorbz. See that? Oop, there you go. Two-Face Dorbz right there. This is an exclusive gift. It's an exclusive to the Legion of Collectors box. That's pretty classic, and then it's funny because typically the Dorbs is just a smiley face, but then you get that little tiny grin of the more evil, darker side of Harvey Dent, the Two-Face. So that's really cool. I like that they were able to like kind of sculpt him differently. Like 'cause even like it's kind of hard to see through the boxes. I don't want to take them out, but like he has these weird wrinkles on his face to represent the burns, and his hair mold is different. So that's really good job on that for Adorbs. I've never seen that before, so that's really cool. I like that. I'm gonna do the pop. Pop's gonna happen. Typically with these boxes, I would leave the pop last, but there's a bunch of other things that I want to do last. So, this pop figure is of like a classic Catwoman, but she's got a green cape in the back. I haven't really seen her with a green cape in the past. I don't know if that's a typical thing, but it's a Marvel Legion of Collectors exclusive. This is like like that classic design, like the way that she looks compared to like in the more modern Catwoman, like the Michelle Pfeiffer version from Batman Returns, and then the Anne Hathaway version, obviously from Dark Knight. So this is more classic with that purple ears. Like this is like Julie Newmar and Eartha Kitt version of Batwoman. So or Catwoman. Sorry, Catwoman. Darn three-letter animals. Whatever. Anyway, she looks really cool. Color's very bright, very vibrant. So that's nice, and I like female representation is always a good thing. So that was cool. Next, they're just giving us one of everything from their Pop lineup, not just Pop, Funko Pop figures, but we have an item from the Pop home, and it's a Joker mug. Check that out. And even on the top, it's got this really cool, like, Joker, Batman logo and stuff. But yeah, it is a Legion of Collector exclusive Joker Pop ceramic mug. And of course, these mugs are gigantic. Not necessarily for coffee, per se. Probably for soup or, like, a bowl of ice cream or something to that effect. It's just used. But, I'm always down for useful things. So that's really cool. And the last item in the box from their Pop Top collection, aka their hats, a Joker. It says Joker ha 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 hat. And then on the back, I'll pop that out a little bit. It's got the J with the cards, and of course the Pop logo on the side. And on the bottom, you can see this cool purple, with the DC and Pop logos kind of on there. So, and so of course this is a Legion of Collectors exclusive hat. They don't sell this one outside. Just check that out right there. It's pretty slick. I don't wear a lot of purple. I have a friend online who does, but I think I could rock this hat pretty well. Anyway, that is all in the November 2016 Legion of Collectors box with the theme of Batman villains. I enjoyed this box a lot. I think it's because I'm familiar with it compared to previously when I wasn't familiar with anything. So that's always helpful. When I know the characters, I tend to have more of a connection, and I think that's the same with everybody. And then, obviously I'm more familiar with these villains, compared to some of like the heroes that are in like the DC universe, just because I'm more familiar with Batman in general. My favorite item in the box? It's a toss-up between this hat and the Two-Face Dorbs, merely for the fact that the Two-Face Dorbs is just in a way that I've never seen a Dorbs done before. With a different type of, like, literally half of the mold. It's almost as if they put, like, two different Dorbs together and made one, hence the Two-Face. It totally makes sense, but it looks, like, seamless, which is really cool. And then the hat's just stylish as heck. But I did notice that they're using this gray, like, herringbone gray material a lot, because in the Spider-Man box, we got a hat in that one, and it was also this herringbone gray, just the color scheme for the lid and like the bottom was different, and obviously the patchwork was different. It was a Spider-Man, of course, So aside from that, you know, they got to start making, because like I think the only pop top that we've received that's not gray was the C-3PO one from the Smuggler's Bounty box, you know, a few months ago, and it was black and gold. And then Spider-Man was like gray with blue, and now it's gray and purple. So I'm like, did you just have like leftover fabric or what? So hopefully we'll see a little bit more variety in the colors for their pop tops, especially if they're planning on expanding on this brand, because people are gonna get tired of gray hats. I mean, gray is a great color. I mean, hello, I'm wearing a gray t-shirt with Sonic on it. But, you know, variety is the spice of life, and people like variety. So, spice it up, Funko. Watching. Yeah. But that's all. Like I said, if you guys are interested in getting the Legion of Collectors box yourself, I'll go ahead and put information in the description below. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel. The entire month of November is coming with brand new boxes. So I'm excited for all of that. And also next weekend, so next weekend is Veterans Day weekend. I'm really excited because one of the 2 conventions that I work is actually happening that weekend. It's going to be Pacific Media Expo. It's happening November 11th through the 13th. I will be in charge of the swap meet department. So on Friday night and Saturday night, we have this cool swap meet where people buy tables and they're able to sell their wares. I might actually be selling a few things of my own that I've received in boxes that I personally may not necessarily want, and I wasn't able to give away to friends. So if you are going, go ahead and say hi. If you are interested in going to PMX, because I believe they're still selling badges and tickets up to literally the door, like the day of, I'll go ahead and put information about that in my video, like in the description as well, so you guys can come and check that out. They have a lot of cool stuff. There's martial arts and music and fashion, anime, food. I know there's going to be at least one food truck in the area, not necessarily directly next to the convention center, but it'll be really, really close, and we're trying to promote them. They're called Okamoto Kitchen. They've really, really been adamant about appearing with us, so I'm excited to say that they will be there. They will be there the entire weekend, as far as I know. I'll go ahead and put their information in the description below as well, so you can check out their menu and see all the deliciousness that they will be serving for the attendees during the convention. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all your support, and have a great night, guys. Bye.